I think, all these people who are still saying, well, because of the jobs numbers, we gotta keep raising rates.
Oh, lag.
Yeah, lags. Please, everybody, remember, monetary policy works with long and variable lags. They've only been raising rates for 15 months. They've hiked by 500 basis points. They need to sit back and wait and see the impact. Now, that number today is helpful. I mean, it could reverse next week. It could be revised away. I don't know. But a run of jobless claims prints like that, I think, would be a really loud and clear warning signal to everybody that you can't raise rates by that much and have no impact. But predicting the timing and the extent is very difficult, but we've never seen the US raise rates by 500 basis points and not have a recession eventually.
We get thrown off because when you're trying to normalize rates, you have to decide what normal is. And I realized that the entire tech bubble in the late 90s was at 7% rates. So we're not at normal, even at 5, we're not at normalized rates. But your point is the way we got there so quickly and 500 basis points, it's not the absolute level, it's where we came from.
I mean,
so this is restrictive enough in your view.
I mean, well, Jay Powell said that, at the last press conference, he said, we're tight because rates are 5% and expected inflation is between 2 and 3. Nobody thinks real rates of between 2 and 3 in the US are sustainable. Now, we can argue all day about whether the neutral rate is 1.0 or 1.3 or 1.5, but it certainly isn't between 2 and 3. We know that what they've done has started to break things. SVB failed, Signature failed, First Republic failed. These are enormous institutions which fell apart a year after the Fed started raising rates. And we can see it in pretty much everything but the payroll numbers. That's the paradox here is that, I could point to business surveys, small businesses, manufacturing companies. Pretty much every bit of survey evidence is either weakening or already at recession levels. And the only thing that isn't is payrolls, but that's not a reason to ignore everything else because the payroll data aren't gospel and they can be revised as well.
So the chances that there's another, let's say, you're right, we take the summer off. Yeah. We go up 25 in the fall again, or Santelli's been saying the highs are in.
Well, I think he's right. I think if we take the summer off, then when they come back in September, they'll be looking back at data that tell them they've done enough.
The next move will be a cut?
It will be a cut, I hope. I mean, the market is still saying 60% chance of a pause in in June and then a hike in July. And I can't rule that out. This is an aggressive Fed, and there's a bunch of hawks on that committee who I think have still got something of a hair trigger. But I'm really hopeful that we're going to see the data over the summer that will tell them that, the lagged effect of what you've done is now working through. And to keep going now, to me, looks like overkill in an economy that really doesn't need it.
It's not just jobs. It's people are, they're going to go places. They're going to go to restaurants. They're going to fly. They're going to go in, and the places that are accommodating these people have to hire people. That's not ending. And the consumer's still spending.
Yeah, they're still spending, but the momentum isn't there like in the way that it was in the second half of last year and over the holidays where everywhere was frantically busy. The momentum has kind of faded. The restaurant numbers are now a little bit lower than they were this time last year. Airline passenger numbers are a little bit lower. They're still very high. The planes are full, the hotels are full, the restaurants are full, but they're not getting more full. And economic growth is all about the margin.
So given what they've already done, does it indicate we get 2 quarters of negative growth, or do we softly come in for a beautiful 3-point landing?
Well, that would be lovely, but history tells you that's really rare. So my guess is that we are going to get 2 negative quarters, but there's a lot of noise. Q2 could easily be negative. There's a lot of noise in the data every quarter, but what really matters is what the trajectory looks like in the underlying picture through the rest of the year. And I've never seen an economy that can absorb 500 basis points of rate hikes in 14 months and not have some suffering at the end of that process. So, what's happening in Europe, I think, is a signal as well. Policy's been tightened there too. This is an economy that I think is kind of teetering on the edge now.
So then, is that a situation where, this happens with or without additional rate hikes? It doesn't really matter what the Fed does from here?
Well, it matters in the sense that the more that they do now is going to delay the start of the eventual upturn, and it means that the screws are being tightened a little bit further on an economy that already doesn't need it. But the bulk of the damage, I think, has now been done.
But you listen to people like a Jamie Dimon, or yesterday we had Jeff Lacker, the former Richmond Fed president, and they both say something like 6% makes sense to them. And if you're going to do that, if you need to get to 6%, doesn't it make more sense to do it now while the economy is still stronger? You're not going to be able to do it later.
Well, if I agreed with their starting point, I would agree with that conclusion, but I don't agree. I can't for the life of me see why the US would need 6% nominal interest rates with inflation expectations between 2 and 3. That would be extremely tight. Plus, of course, remember, they're still doing the quantitative tightening. The balance sheet's still shrinking. And the banking system's in disarray. Bank lending is now falling. We've got a commercial real estate train wreck that's just unfolding. There's going to be a gradual story that emerges over the next year or so, which is going to be a real drag on those banks. And those banks are the lifeblood to small businesses who, employ most of the population. So the seeds, I think, of a sustained downshift are already in place. And to be doing now more just looks like overkill. And it's reacting to the latest data without thinking about what they've already done. And I'm kind of amazed that so many commentators are still talking now about how the latest numbers should inform what the Fed does at the next meeting or the meeting afterwards, as though the lags, aren't real and the cumulative impact of what they've done can just be forgotten about. It really can't. I mean, it's monetary policy 101 that you don't pull the lever today and see the impact tomorrow. It takes 12, 18 months, even 2 years. And this Fed has done a lot. And I'm very keen on them now taking a pause and waiting to see what happens.